Welcome to my YouTube channel. The story will help you to overcome the obstacles of your mind. The story is Love Thyself. Anari Fato, Thai boss. Whenever she mused, it amused her. She always thought of herself as the greatest creation that can ever be. She contemplated that she deserved the ultimate luxuries in life and will enjoy it by the sheer humongous effort to be the best in her calling. Huge, she thought. So be it. Her thoughts kept attracting her to things, books, lectures, people, places, incidences, or coincidences in her life that amazed her. She had a very simple, or can we say, very humble goal. It is also interesting how she arrived at it. She became astounded by realizing how mind worked. The event went like this. She loved her calling so much that when she decided on it, it swept her off her feet. In those lofty moments, she determined that she will complete one book a day on the subject she was so passionate about. At least this much she can do. Then the mind went on overdrive. Gosh, she will really achieve whatever she thought in no time. So mind started rationalizing her other priorities, balance in her life, take it easy, all those rationality that society threw at us so we remain average. She thought after millions of years of evolution, societies only become capable of dealing with average, mundane, blunt. The thought itself made her shudder with sadness. How many lights must have been dimmed or eliminated at the cost of greater good for the masses, and that is average? Just imagine if all those lights were allowed to shine, how beautiful and charismatic the world would be. She started feeling goosebumps. Okay, let's get back to where we left. So she started the battle with her own mind. It is the fight that every one of us takes on and always regret of all the losses in life, this to be the greatest of them all. So here goes. On book a day. No, you cannot. Let's settle for one part of the book. So you complete within 1 week. Okay, well, most of that available. The moment she gave in, he smelled victory. And the process of rationalization began. Even one part of the book will be too much. Let's make it one chapter. You can read it thoroughly, research it, immerse in it. She thought the mind was making sense. Mind had a plan to make her nonsense. Without her identity, without her dream, inconsequential. Then he said, why don't you do one page a day? This will make you complete chapter within a week or a month. Great, isn't it? She became too numb to fight. He did not stop. Her very existence of thought to make this world a better place by being the best in her calling was unpardonable. Then he said, let's make it one paragraph a day. You can have crystal clear understanding of what concept it wants to convey. Then it was a sentence a day, then one word a day. Then the mind put the last nail in the coffin. One word, you should take it for a week or month before learning the next. Did you all get it? From one book a day to one word a week or month, something shuddered in her as if before the light of lamp goes off, it has incandescent brightness. As if she became the best. She may inspire somewhere someone in the world that she will never meet or know will breathe easy. That soul will emulate her, and churning for better to best journey will begin in the real earnest. And for that unknown, unseen soul, she fought her hardest battle. To save that unknown soul, she began to know strength of her soul. The mind backed off. She said loudly, nothing doing. It will be one new word a day in her calling. She will learn that she did not know before. She sincerely thought that generations, she sincerely thought that generations to come, they will realize that book to word was only an analogy. It's been quite a while that she has kept her word about word a day. By doing it, she suddenly started smelling wonderful perfume. She started searching where it is coming from. Is it the places she is visiting, the person she is meeting, or something else? She started feeling good about places, people, and things because of that strange, intoxicating smell. One day, while searching, she froze. The smell is coming from her, the smell of sheer determination. You won't believe she is crossing Rubicon after Rubicon. Every time she crosses the Rubicon, it is her Julius Caesar moment. Anarphathos Chabos. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, and click the bell icon. Thank you.